line. Meantime, we saw some minors out in the streets here in Divisoria, despite guidelines saying that they can only be outside for essential travel or solo exercise. Parents say they had no choice but to bring their children out as no one will take care of them at home. Charles, it's past 12 noon and shoppers continue to flock here in Divisoria, and there are times that minimum health protocols are not followed. Back to you.
Thanks for those updates and do stay safe, JC. That was JC Cosico reporting live from Divisoria in Manila. Devotees trooped to Quiapo Church today to attend the regular Quiapo Day Mass. The 30% seating capacity at the church was reached even before sunrise. That's why other attendees opted to hear Mass at Plaza Miranda. Now that Metro Manila is under alert level 3, 200 fully vaccinated individuals may attend Mass inside the minor basilica, while up to 500 people are allowed to stay in Plaza Miranda. However, minors are still prohibited from personally attending Mass because this is not considered an essential activity under IATF guidelines.
Masakit po sa akin kasi hindi ko sila nakakasama sa pagsimba. Unang-una dito po kasi lagi po silang kasama pag nung di panahon ng pandemic.
Ang ginagawa ko na lang, sinasama ko na lang sila sa pagdasal. Sana kung halimbawa bumalik na ulit yung normal sa atin, mas maganda. Para mas maganda nila makita nila mismo yung simbahan.
Under alert level 3, minors and senior citizens are allowed outdoors, at least for essential purposes. But the tourism department wants to take things a step further, pushing for the removal of age restrictions in leisure travel. Mobile journalist Pamela Vasquez gives us a front seat to the story.
For the 5th time, the Philippines has been hailed as Asia's top beach destination at the World's Travel Awards. It also won Asia's leading dive destination award for the 3rd straight year. It's a rare spot of good news for an industry that has been battered by the pandemic. The tourism department had been pushing for leisure travel to be allowed once more with no age restrictions this time.
So the DOT asked, pwedeng, kasi point to point naman, kung pwede naman, no age restrictions because we all know that Filipinos travel as a family.
But travel outside and into Metro Manila for seniors and minors is subject to one condition.
Mga minor de edad ay po pwedeng bumiyahe provided kasama sila ng kanilang mga magulang or ng isang adult na guardian, maski hindi ho bakunado.
In line with this, airlines have also begun relaxing restrictions. Budget carrier AirAsia said its 12 destinations will now accept senior citizens aged 65 and older and minors below 18 years old. However, those traveling from NCR would still have to comply with requirements set by the local government unit of their destination. Meanwhile, the IATF says it's ramping up vaccination in the provinces, though distribution remains a challenge.
Napakadami na pong supply. Binuhusan na po natin ang Region 3 at Region 4-8 at iba't ibang mga probinsya para po mapataas na yung overall vaccination rate ng Pilipinas.
Under Alert Level 3, staycations are also allowed, though unvaccinated guests will still need to present a negative PCR test. Airbnb says it's already seeing a spike in demand for vacation rentals in Zambales, Batangas, and Tagaytay. Mobile journalist Pamela Vasquez, We Are One News.
Include a representative from the labor sector. That's the plea of senatorial aspirant Sonny Matula to presidential aspirant Vice President Leni Robredo. In an interview with 1PH's Wagpo, Matula narrated the hardships of laborers during the pandemic. And because of this, Matula believes that it is necessary for Robredo, his supported presidential candidate, to help represent the sector in the government.
Aming hinihiling kay BP Leni kasi siya ang aming nakitang pag-asa para sa pagbabago ng ating gobyerno ay dalhin niya at isama niya ang representante ng mga manggagawa para ang mga manggagawa may boses na pagpapakita at ipaglaban yung interes at ang karapatan ng mga manggagawa.
We'll be back with more stories after a quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The government has started Phase 2 of pediatric vaccinations for COVID-19. To give us the latest on this, we now have Greg Gregorio joining us live from Marikina. Greg, good afternoon. How many kids have been vaccinated so far against COVID-19?
Good afternoon, Charles. Here in Marikina Sports Center, there are already more than 250 12 to 17-year-olds with comorbidity who have already received their COVID-19 vaccines. And these are the ones who were informed by the local government from their pre-registered individuals for today's vaccination. Charles?
Vaccination sites do we have right now?
Charles, according to the Department of Health, for the Phase 2 of the pediatric vaccination, we already have 25 vaccination sites. These are composed of hospitals from various cities in the National Capital Region and event center like this, the Marikina Sports Center here in the LGU. Charles?
Now, Greg, so what's the situation like now over there at the Marikina Sports Center? And for today at least, how many kids are expected to be vaccinated?
Charles, for today, the Marikina LGU targets to inoculate 326 12 to 17-year-olds with comorbidities, and as of now, they are already nearing the 326 target because according to the vaccination site, they are eyeing to finish the vaccination by midday today. And so far, only one adverse event following immunization has been recorded. That is a vaccinee who experienced a headache or because of a lack of food during the breakfast or a lack of breakfast, Charles.
Now, Greg, so just to give us a better idea, how many children with comorbidities does the LGU target to inoculate all in all?
Charles, according to Marikina Mayor Marcelino Teodoro, they are targeting to inoculate all of their 5,000 pre-registered 12 to 17-year-olds with comorbidity. But apart from that, they would like to eventually inoculate all of their 12 to 17-year-olds. That is totaling to 100,000. Charles?
Thanks for that, Greg. That was Greg Gregorio reporting live from Marikina. President Duterte led on Thursday the inauguration of the 7.4-kilometer Sariaya bypass road in Lucena City. The 684 million peso project is expected to serve around 15,000 motorists and commuters daily, traveling within the Calabarzon region. The government says the road will also significantly cut traffic between Sariaya and Lucena in Quezon Province, and it is also expected to ease traffic in their local roads by 70%. Duterte says the project will also help spur economic growth in Quezon Province.
It will likewise spur the growth of industries and business opportunities in the area, thereby boosting the socio-economic development of Quezon Province and improve the lives of the people.
Here's a quick look at some of today's headlines. President Duterte says he assumes full responsibility for the government's war on drugs amid the looming investigation by the International Criminal Court. Over 698,000 doses of AstraZeneca shots procured by the private sector have arrived in Manila this morning, while more than 1 million doses of Pfizer shots procured by the government through the ADB are scheduled to arrive in Naiya tonight. And Aswang, a docufilm on extrajudicial killings, scores a historic win. That's the first ever documentary to be hailed Best Picture in Gawad Urian. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us later at 1 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for free account now at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.